Yo, what's up, everybody? Blue, today is Thanksgiving, and I got my books in my hand. I'm gonna go down to mess with the people on 34th Street for a while. But being that it's Thanksgiving, I want to talk about people eating too much. Listen, what kind of people go to an all-you-can-eat buffet and just sit there and eat? You gotta be a greedy motherfucker to just sit there and eat all day just because the food is there and just because it's an all you see, like in Harlem they have all you can eat buffets, but the trick is they say it's an all you can eat, but it's not. They charge you according to the weight. They charge you according to the weight of the food. But I know like down south they be having them all you can eat buffets and you can just sit there and eat all day. You pay one price and eat. But if you look at it from a practical perspective, you're supposed to eat till you full and then you stop. You're not supposed to eat like a fucking pig. You're not supposed to eat and just throw up and eat and take a shit. That's what fighters used to do. That's what boxers do. You know, they'll eat and eat and eat, you know, because like a boxer has to watch his weight. And what he'll do is he'll eat and eat and eat, and then he'll go take an X-Lax, or he'll eat and eat and eat, and then, you know, stick his hand down his throat and make himself throw up. What the fuck? That shit don't make no sense. And another thing that people do is when you eat fast, your stomach doesn't send a message. Your stomach does not send a message to your brain that you're full. So that's why, like if you eat slow, you'll get full faster. I always tell people that. Eat slow, and you'll get full faster. And you shouldn't eat and drink at the same time. I don't think you should. People say it's a misconception and they say you can do it, but I've always felt that like the liquids dilute your digestive juices. And another thing, juices have a lot of calories in it. Especially, you know, like juices got a lot of calories and it's got a lot of sugar in it. And this is why people who try to lose weight can't lose weight, because they're busy drinking juices. And juices have just as much calories in it as it does food. And that's why, like, if you go to a gym, you ever notice when you go to these gyms, like these sports clubs, they always have the refrigerator, the juices at the door. So when you work out real hard, you lose weight, you sweat, and then when it's all over and said and done, and you're about to leave the gym, you drink a sports drink. Now what the sports drink does is it puts back all the calories that you done just burnt off working at the gym. So then you get on the scale and you say to yourself, I didn't lose any weight, because you didn't. Because everything you worked off, the juice don't put back in your body. But the thing is, you're not full. You just figure like it's just juice and it's not gonna harm you. And that's the trick. And that's why when you go to these gyms, you can't lose weight, because you're drinking all these sports drinks. And sports drinks are bullshit. It's one of the biggest scams ever. If you ever want to lose weight, I always tell people, drink water. You sweat water, you sweat water, so you should drink water. Leave those juices alone. All those juices in the hood and these corner stores and shit is bullshit. They all bullshit, and they loaded with sugar. A lot of fucking sugar. And this is why people can't lose weight, because they're busy drinking these juices. And they eat too fast. And like when you grow up in the hood and you grow up poor, you're taught to eat everything on your plate, even when you're full. And this is how obesity sets in. And this is how you become fat. And this is how you get heart disease and all this other shit. But in the hood, we call it being big boned. Ain't no fucking such thing as being big boned. That's some ghetto shit we made up as an excuse to call yourself fat. I mean, excuse to be fat, but you call yourself big boned. Like guys are talking about, I like my women thick. I don't like no skinny women. I mean, anybody can be thick. All you gotta do is sit home and eat and not fucking work. But the thing back to what I'm talking about, like, why do people want to go eat at an all-you-can-eat buffet? You can only eat but so much and then you're full. But we're taught to eat everything but the thing is, like, people think they're getting over. That's what it is, especially fat, greedy motherfuckers that grow up in the hood. And when you grow up poor, like I did, you think you're getting over by eating a lot. But the thing is, it's not like we bears and we gotta hibernate or some shit, or we got fat reserves, and like animals do. We don't have no fucking fat reserves like animals, and we're not about to hibernate. So you don't have to sit there and eat like you're going to the electric chair, like you're about to be killed or something, and this is your final meal. You don't have to sit there and do that. You're supposed to eat till you full and stop. But eat slow because, like I said, your stomach will send a message to your brain that you're full. But, you know, in the hood, we just eat and eat and eat and eat. And being that this Thanksgiving, we feel like we got to pile our plates sky high and eat everything on the plate. That's why, like, if you ever notice, like, those fancy French restaurants, they don't give you a lot of food. They give you small portions. Because the people that you're supposed to sit there and eat slow. That's why when you go to a restaurant, you're supposed to eat with a knife and a fork. But like in the hood, a lot of times people don't eat with a knife and fork. They just eat with a fork. And they push the food up on the fork with their hands. And that's poor table etiquette. That's poor table manners. But a lot of times, people don't know any better, so that's what they do. But that's why when you go to a restaurant, you eat with a knife and fork. And it causes you to eat slower. But people eat so fast because everything is done in a hurry in New York City. And that's why you got like all these fast food restaurants and corner stores and shit like that. And that's why obesity is so prevalent in inner city neighborhoods. It's real simple, man. I hope I'm making sense in this video because I'm talking fast. Because with things on my mind, I don't want to forget them. But that's what obesity comes from. Like when you go to a nice restaurant, you'll sit down with a knife and fork. And you eat slow. And then when you eat, when you cut your food up, you gotta sit the knife down to the side and then pick it up and eat it. And then you put the fork down, chew your food, and chew your food, let it go down your body, then you eat some more. But a lot of times in the hood, we eat fast. Fast. Everything is done fast. And this is why you be farting. This is why people be farting and belching all the time. Because, they're eating too fast. And they got all these air pockets and shit in their body. And they're not letting their food digest properly. And this is why they can't lose weight. And another reason is because they're eating too late at night. And they're not going for a walk. When you eat, you should go for a walk and let your food help your food digest better. So, but listen, let me get back to what I'm saying. Stop going to them all-you-can-eat buffets and eating like you're about to go to the electric chair. All right? I'm out of here. Peace.